भारत के माननीय शिक्षा मंत्री जी, CBSE के चेयरमैन, esteemed members of British Council, really good to see all of you again, those of whom I have met earlier. CBSE के सदस्य और जो लोग आज ये प्रोग्राम देख रहे हैं। सर, जो राष्ट्रीय शिक्षा नीति में एक बहुत बड़ा फोकस है कॉम्पिटेंसी बेस्ड एजुकेशन, इसको हमारे देश में शिक्षक इस बात को बहुत कम समझते हैं। ये समझना कि कॉम्पिटेंसी बेस्ड एजुकेशन में हम बालक की वो क्षमताएं विकास कर रहे हैं जो उसको रोजमर्रा की जिंदगी में प्रॉब्लम सॉल्विंग करने की कैपेबिलिटी देता है, इस बात को समझने में इसलिए प्रॉब्लम हो रही है सर, क्योंकि हमारा एक टेक्स्ट बुक सेंट्रिक अप्रोच है और टेक्स्ट बुक जो है वो रियल लाइफ सिचुएशन से कई बार कनेक्टेड नहीं होता है, और जो कॉम्पिटेंसी बेस्ड अप्रोच होता है उसमें हम रियल लाइफ से बालक को कनेक्ट करते हैं। तो इस अप्रोच को लाने के लिए दैट इज वाई सर हम लोगों ने ये पूरा प्रोसेस जो है ब्रिटिश काउंसिल के साथ चर्चा करी। काफ़ी हमारी इंटरनल CBSE में NCERT में काफ़ी चर्चा हुई और उसके बाद हमें लगा कि इसकी थोड़ी एक्सपर्टीज हमें लाने की ज़रूरत है, तो इसीलिए ये पहल करने में आई सर। In the national education policy, there are certain areas which have been clearly laid down and which is possible to implement right away. So normally a national education policy is implemented if the national curricular framework is made on the basis of the policy, and then the textbooks and syllabus etc. changes. But here is a policy which is talking of basic changes in the classroom transactions, capacity building of the teachers. It is talking of teaching learning material to be made accessible to all students, including the children with special needs. It is talking about examination reforms. Now, these are areas which are not really, totally dependent on the NCF. These are areas which can be initiated right away. So that is why this becomes a very, very important initiative for us. And CBSE is the leading board of India. In India, the respect for CBSE is so much. Recently, I was hearing in the parliament where members of the parliament were saying that, wherever there is CBSE board, those schools are doing very well. But what are you doing for schools which do not have CBSE board? Why can't you bring all schools under CBSE board? That's the kind of discussion which happens. So it has developed a standard and a benchmark in India and abroad. I'm so proud to say that children from CBSE get admission in all English-speaking countries without going through the English test. That is one thing. And also it has a standing in almost all the developed world. Now, with this background, now that this has started, I want to make a few requests, which I'll speak in Hindi and in English. The first request that I want to make is that whatever work we are doing here, we would need to demystify competency-based education. So even if we come out with these books, जब तक हम इन किताबों को demystify नहीं करेंगे, जब तक last teacher तक, last शिक्षक तक ये बात नहीं पहुंचेगी कि competency-based education क्या होता है, हमको बहुत मुश्किल होगी, चाहे वो CBSE के स्कूल हो, चाहे वो सरकारी स्कूल हो. We will find it very difficult to implement even in the private schools of India unless it's demystified. So it has to be simplified. So there has to be some effort from our side to simplify the process. The second thing I want to request you is कि NEP में holistic progress card की बात की गई है, जिसके अंदर affective domain, cognitive domain and psychomotor domain की तो बात है ही कि 360 डिग्रीज असेसमेंट होना चाहिए, पर बच्चे ने 21st सेंचुरी स्किल्स एक्वायर किए कि नहीं, बच्चे ने हेल्थ के पैरामीटर्स, मेंटल हेल्थ और फिजिकल हेल्थ दोनों पैरामीटर्स अटेन किए कि नहीं, और जो बच्चा है वो हर तरह के असेसमेंट पे खरा उतरता है या नहीं, और उसकी यूनिक पोटेंशियल क्या है. सो द होलिस्टिक प्रोग्रेस कार्ड विच इज गिवन इन चैप्टर 4 वांट्स अस टू focus not on the marks that the child is going to attain, but the full growth and development in 360 degrees in every area of growth and development of the child. Like I said, psychomotor, cognitive, affective, mental health, physical health, 21st century skills, values, traditions, knowledge of India, multilingualism, language, all this is a part of holistic. So it's a very, very indigenized system which has come out. So when we are talking about competency-based education and an assessment framework, the framework must include a framework for holistic progress of the child. Because this is the first time I believe that any country is talking about holistic progress 360 degrees as a nation. Schools talk about it. I have visited Finland. Sir, Finland में मैंने देखा इंडिविजुअल स्कूल जो है कोई स्कूल बात करता है होलिस्टिक प्रोग्रेस की, लेकिन एक देश की तरह किसी देश में ये बात नहीं होती है जो हमारे नेशनल एजुकेशन पॉलिसी में आई है. सो दिस असेसमेंट फ्रेमवर्क मस्ट इनकॉर्पोरेट that idea of holistic progress in every area. The third request I have is, we have Kendriya Vidyalayas, about 1200 Kendriya Vidyalayas and 680 Navodaya Vidyalayas, which are actually funded by us, by the central government. They are our schools. So the focus of capacity building, etc., if it can be more focused on these schools, they can also, have key resource persons, a certain percentage of key resource persons. अगर केंद्रीय विद्यालय से होंगे, जवाहर नवोदय विद्यालय से, तो हमारी कैपेसिटी बढ़ेगी. तो वो थोड़ा, if we can focus a little on that area, that would be very good. And lastly, about the item banks, सर ये क्वेश्चन बैंक्स हम लोग तैयार करेंगे इनके साथ मिल करके, जो पहली बार जो कुछ पीसा के स्टैंडर्ड के होंगे सर, वो कॉम्पिटेंसी बेस्ड असेसमेंट अप्रोच के बेसिस पे. ये आइटम्स इंडिजिनाइज्ड होने चाहिए, कंटेक्चुअलाइज्ड होने चाहिए. सो हम लोगों ने जब पिछली बार पीसा में पार्टिसिपेट किया था 2009 में, तो डॉक्टर बेहरा को पता है जब तमिलनाडु और हिमाचल प्रदेश का पार्टिसिपेशन हुआ था, एक कारण, जो मूल कारण है जिसकी वजह से हमारे बच्चे अच्छा नहीं कर पाए, वो सवाल ऐसे पूछे गए थे जो भारत देश में बच्चे ने सुना नहीं था. तो those were not contextualized questions. So we did not do well in 2009 PISA. This time in 2021, we negotiated with OECD that we will participate only if the questions are contextualized to our requirements. So my request is, whenever we are talking about this framework and items, etc., the whole idea of indigenizing it in accordance with the NEP should never be lost sight of. That would really be very, very helpful, and it would be then an indigenous assessment framework for us, and that is what is important for us. So with these words, I thank you, really thank you for the support. I have had such good interactions with all of you, and I realize that your expertise is really crucial for us. So thank you so much.